Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and welcome to this new series called Crafty IQ. So here is what's going to happen. Every month we are going to have a fun little hop starting next month. I think we're doing it on the 20th of the month, and it will all be based on a recipe given to us on how to make your layout. So it starts with a base layer, and we did a test run in April. So this is what we're working with, and it kind of shows you what we do. And then if you're interested, you let me know, or any of the other ladies that have been doing this base thing with you, and we can get you added into the group. We did decide to keep it like a invite only thing, so we don't get those creepy random people into the group. So just let me know if you're interested down below. But you start with a base layer. And so for this base layer, for this month, our test month in April, it has to be inspired by the mood board that Jackie gave us. So that's going to pop up for you. There needs to be 2 photos, and we have to frame it with colored cardstock. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to start with my photos. I came up with a few different options, and we'll see what works best as we go along. So I've got these 2 photos of my kids having a dance party while we were in lockdown last year. I did try to make sure they did something active every day, so there's that one. This was the day that we moved, so that's a photo of our old house, and then what all the stuff looked like waiting to get moved. And then I also have a few photos, and I would trim them down just the 2, but they're just kind of some self-care photos, and I just thought I would do a self-care layout somehow, and so that's an option as well. So we'll see what I end up using, but I've got some photo options that are 2 photos. So there's that. Now, the colored cardstock background, I'm cheating a little bit because white could technically be considered a color, right? I'm going to actually use white as my border, and then I'm going to trim down a pattern paper to put on top of it. So yeah, I'm cheating just a little, but that's okay. You make these challenges work for you. And off of the mood board, I decided to use the Paige Evans new line because I just felt like some of the colors really were going to work well. Even though they might be a little bit bolder than the mood board, you still kind of have the same colors available. So that is my starting off point, and what I need to do. I need to figure out what I'm going to use as my base to trim down onto. So I need to find a base layer, and I'm wondering, oh, my kids are going to start fighting now. Okay, let's see. I am leaning a little bit more towards these photos as the ones that I use. Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Now, the trick to this is, okay, ooh, what about this? Yeah, okay. I think we're going to use this one. The trick to this is when you go to create your layout, you get to choose how you want to do it. So every single day, and this will happen starting May 1st, the base layer will be given to you. And then for the next, I think 5 to 6 days, I think it's a 7-day step. You get a new layer or direction given to you on your layout. So you get to choose if you're going to do it day by day and just add the little bits that are requested for that layout every day, or wait until all the directions are given and then do it. It's going to be completely up to you and how you want to do it. I will probably be the one to wait because I like to know what's coming. But that will totally be up to you. So I have my base layer and my pattern paper here. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be I'm going to trim it so it fits, and that's going to be my base layer. So that fits, and I'm obviously going with those photos because that's what I worked with. That's going to be for the first and the base layer. So the next day, or the next whatever, Katie decided that we need to have 5 layers behind our photo, and we have to add a banner. Now, I'm going to do some layers of pattern paper for sure. However, I have lots of fun things to play with, and I probably, I'm going to go ahead and add some layers that way as well. So let's have a look here. And I don't know what, oh, and look, there's the banners. So why don't we open this up? This is gonna be loud for a minute, sorry guys. We'll open this up and see. Okay, there we go. What we can do, some tags. Smell. So I love to layer, so layering is not an issue for me. Let's have a look here. A good day. That would work well too. You make today better. I feel like that's fitting for what that is. Keep on the sunny side. Happy as can be. Okay. There wasn't actually a lot of layering pieces in this one. That's funny. Normally I find her pieces to be easy to layer. So let's see here. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna look through and find my 5 layers. That will be my next step. I'm gonna finish up the directions so I can get my layout done and you can see what I do. But anyway, so that's how I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna work it direction by direction and make it come together. So the banners are in the stickers. I'll probably end up doing that there. And then I will find some pattern papers to add with this as well. Daisy then said we have to make a handmade embellishment. Ooh, so that will be fun. I'll probably layer a few of these together somehow and make that work. My part of the thing was that you have to distress the edges in somehow. So I said you could like fold over a corner, you could do that little cut and add a piece of pop of different color there, whatever you want, but you have to distress the outside and somehow, and it can be this layer. It doesn't have to be the cardstock layer. Shannon has suggested that we need to add some florals and some sprinkles, and sprinkles can either be splatters or it can be sequins. And there is florals in this collection, so I will go ahead and use that. And then to finish it off, Janet was very kind to us and said, title and journal. So there will be a title on here and I will add a bit of journaling so it is complete. I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I want to do, and I will come back to share with you what the finished layout looks like, and I'll go a little bit more in depth. All right, here's a look at my finished layout. I'm really happy with it. I think it's super cute and gives off a lovely vibe for a very uncertain time. This was right at the height of lockdown here in Canada, and we had no idea what our day today was going to bring. So having this little dance party was a very good thing for our family. So let's talk about the rules. I'm going to go backwards now, and it should be popped up on the screen so you can actually read it better than my handwriting. So Janet was the last to go, and she asked for a title and journaling. So my title is here. I've got dance party. And then I did put my journaling, talking exactly like I just said, how this daily thing that we brought into our home was such a highlight to our day. We all looked forward to it. We would spend 45 minutes just dancing and having a great time. And it just was a lovely thing at the height of a very scary time. So that is what that is talking about in my journaling. So Shannon had asked for us to do florals and sprinkles. I don't have a ton of florals, which I love a good floral, so I can add them, but I chose to just bring it in with this little plant, and then there's some florals in this subtitle here. And then I used just some splatters as my sprinkles for this one, and just kind of subtly in this diagonal that I went ahead and created. I had said to do distressed edges, so I distressed right here and right here, and then I highlighted this by adding a few extras. Let's see, we needed to do a handmade element. Now, I didn't really do that. I kind of, but not really. So I put the heart here and then layered it with these little wood veneer. That was kind of my handmade element. I also fussy cut out my banner, so I guess, I don't know, you can consider that, or you could just say I cheated. Whatever, it was my take on that. And let's see here. So that was from Daisy, the handmade element. And then Katie said we had to have 5 layers behind our photos. So my first layer is tissue paper, which is kind of hard to see. And then I've got the banner here, which is layer number 2. I've got this pretty pink one that helped to kind of make it with what I used for my edges. That's 3. I have this little tag here, and then I've got a journaling card behind there, but I just wanted that little saying up there, and to bring in the banner there too, so it matched at the bottom. So that's my 5 layers. And then the base of the whole thing was supposed to be mood board inspired, so that will pop up again so you can see the mood board versus my photo or my layout. It had to be 2 photos, so I went ahead and finished that. And we had to have, it's supposed to be colored cardstock, but we had to have a border of a colored cardstock. I totally cheated and used white, but we could say white's a color, right? And there you have it. So I had so much fun with this. Like I said, let me know if you would like to be involved. It's completely loose. You can choose to join in for 1 month and not the other. I'm pretty sure that Jackie isn't planning on getting rid of them. So like if you wanted to even play with this one, it'll be there for you to look at, and you can just add your layouts to the gallery as you go about it. But it might just be, if you're kind of struggling with a page, maybe this is a good way to get your juices flowing and get something done. So lots and lots of fun, and I am excited to do this. It's going to be a once a month thing. Like I said, we will probably have a hop. I'm pretty sure we decided to have the hop every month on the 20th. So I'll see you on the 20th of May for layout round 2 of Crafty IQ. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.